So my name's Lexi Reger, and I'm a professional staff member here in Honors, but before that I was actually an honors student myself. So I am currently in Cafaro House, which is where my main office is, and it's kind of cool because as a student I lived here, and so I remember all the professional staff being in this office and all the support they gave me. So my role here in Honors is now to give that support to other students.
So my name is Lindsay Cholzinski, and I am a graduate assistant at the Sokolov Honors College. I spend the majority of my time working in the Cafaro office.
My name's Lauren Reger. I am a senior now, and I lived in Cafaro House for my first 2 years of college.
My name is Harmony Black, and I'm a sophomore biology major with a focus on pre-medicine here in the Honors College.
So the benefit to having the Cafaro House Honors office right here is a built-in support system, and it's literally downstairs from where you live. So if you want to walk down in your socks, in your pajamas, on a Friday afternoon, in between classes, whatever that might be, our staff and students are here to support you. And so I always appreciated as a student having that perspective, having that professional staff member here to answer questions and make me feel better when I was stressed. And so I'm really excited to provide that support to our students now.
One of the things I love about being here is getting to interact with students. So I'm sort of integrated within the community of the Honors dorm. Students get to walk by, just stop by my office and talk about classes, about really just college life in general.
When we have students who are worried about classes or need help with study strategies, or maybe they just want to come and talk and vent, this office is a place for them to do that. We also run service projects out of the Cafaro office, and here in the Cafaro House Residence Hall, we have some classes up here, like your Intern to Honors seminar, your first semester, and then campus community partnerships in the spring.
So living in Cafaro, I feel like I got to meet so many new people. And even though some of my previous roommates or suite mates have moved to the apartments or moved away or commute now, I can still always see a friendly, familiar face around campus just because we spent so much time together as freshmen. And now being a teaching assistant living in Cafaro, I feel like I'm so close to all of my students. And if they see me doing laundry or cooking in the basement, they can always come up to me with a question or just to talk in general. And I feel like if I lived in the apartments or somewhere further away, it wouldn't be the same. We wouldn't have the relationship that we do now.
I spent my first 2 years as an undergrad living in the Cafaro House. And during that time, I really got to develop relationships that lasted the whole 4 years. And even now, as a graduate student, I talked to several of the ones that I lived with my freshman and sophomore year.
One of the best parts about being in Cafaro was making friends that have really lasted a long time. Even when I left Cafaro House, I still had a community that kind of traveled with me, but then also some people who went other ways, but we're still all connected in a really special time in our lives. And I think that that is something that is more valuable than anything else.
So the coolest part about the Cafaro House Residence Hall is that it's set up in suite style living. So instead of imagining your traditional wing with all the rooms and a hallway and a communal bathroom at the end, most of our floors here have what I call pods, these common rooms with couches and tables and whiteboards. And so you still have your room with your roommate, but it's connected to that pod. So it essentially forms a little community within a bigger community. Some of the other cool things about Cafaro in the spaces, we do have a 24-hour computer lab, which is really good for when you need to print those last minute papers. Our honors classroom is here, a seminar room for studying, and then in the basement we have a whole bunch of different things for study spaces, but also for fun. So ping pong tables, air hockey tables, a TV down there if you want to watch movies with your friends. And don't forget that laundry is free here, which is the biggest perk to living in the Cafaro House Residence Hall. And we also have a small gym and a full kitchen.
So I think that if you are a freshman and you're kind of on the verge of whether or not you want to live in Cafaro House or not, I think that it's best to remember that you are going to college now and getting out of your comfort zone is important. And what's nice about living right here on campus is it makes things easier on you. Everything is easily accessible. You have support here, and then you also have a ton of fun events that you can get out more into the YSU University crowd and meet new people and have new experiences. It's easier when you're close by.